This is a limited series powered by the Work Defined Podcast Network.
This is William Tincup and Ryan Leary. We are broadcasting from Fama's booth at HR Tech. So we're just going to jump right into it. Let's do introductions first. Dave?
All right. Yep. So I'm Dave Wentworth, and the talent platform evangelist at Schoox.
Yep.
This is Jenny Olson. I'm head of communications with NPR.
Love it. Okay. So let's just jump into your go-to story at a cocktail party.
Yeah, you already started it for me. That's exactly how it starts. When you were joking before this about HR nightmares, and which would have standing in when it's a conference, right? A massive conference, and that's where they usually seem to happen.
100%.
True.
My go-to is years and years ago at an event, and the person who had coordinated the whole event decided to let loose. When it was finally happening, and had a few too many at the cocktail party, and slipped and fell in the beautiful lobby of this hotel and cracked her head on the floor. And
oh my God.
The CEO had to gather her up and drive her to the hospital. And it's just not a good look.
No, not a good look. Not a good look.
So, you were talking about, like, can you solve that, or can you preempt? I don't know what you can do about something like that. Like, I feel like that's one of those things where you assume everyone going into it knows that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, there's the adrenaline around a show. It's like you build up. Normally what happens is they stay a day after, 2 days after, they go to the day spa and they get a lot of that stuff out. This one was just kind of came forward a little bit.
Yep.
And I don't think you could, other than maybe training.
That's what I feel like. You take the assumption that everyone's had that sort of training at some point, right?
Right.
It's one of those things where it says, well, I felt this didn't need to be said, but apparently
It needs to be said.
Ryan's very practical and from Philadelphia, and so he's like, isn't that common sense?
This is common sense.
You're at your own event, don't drink as much.
Listen, if common sense was the rule, there wouldn't probably be HR.
100%.
That's true.
So,
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
that's actually really interesting to say that in the reverse. The reason that we have HR is because people don't have common sense.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a good look. What about yourself? What's your go-to story?
I think it's very common, but it's also a very easy fix.
Okay.
It's the disasters that come out of on-site drinking at the workplace. And a lot of times it starts with a quick happy hour or a team bonding, and we're all here in the office, especially more recently because they're trying to bring people back into the office, right? And that's like a cool perk. It's going to be Friday. We'll have pizzas and beers. We'll have a great time.
Right.
But time and time again, it can end in disaster, from people drinking and driving, leaving the workplace, to on-site very inappropriate behavior. And it can create a toxic work culture within your own company environment, right? It's not even off-site. And it's such an easy fix. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't
Lori,
let them
it's so
drink
hard
in the
not to do
office.
Lori Rudiman was in the midst of writing a book called Corporate Drinker, which is about this thing. Don't mix alcohol and employees.
Yeah.
Just the outcomes of which
Never good.
never work out.
Yeah. For
Never
sure.
work out.
And
you
there's
know?
so many fun things that you can do to do bonding. It doesn't have to be alcohol induced, right?
No.
You can have a ping pong tournament in
Right.
the company warehouse, or
You just have fun.
Yeah.
It's so
I
hard
think
to
there's-
resist the draw of free alcohol there. And let's just be
Yeah.
honest, right? You look around this, and later on today,
The
there will be
booths are
happy
gonna-
hours, and you watch where everyone goes. They're not going to get a pair of socks. They're not going to go get another
We're
stuffed
getting the
animal.
martini.
It's just, this is where how things are. So companies tend to default to, how do I get everybody in the one place feeling good about what we're doing?
Alcohol.
And the pressure is real. It's hard
yeah.
for a vendor, right, or a company to not give into that, to be the cool employer to draw the people.
Well,
sure.
I think we go with yours. I think we go beyond training. It's just it's almost like we outlaw. It's just say, listen, church and state, alcohol, go drink.
Right.
Not our issue. Not at work. Not at a work function. We're just not going to drink.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you negate all that risk just by keeping those. Well, most of that risk just by keeping that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what you get in return for that is much better than whenever you got out of being the cool employer that had beer Friday.
Right. The
Whatever
morale,
you're going to get out of that
the morale
is not
boost.
worth what you get in return.
100%.
And I've seen
Not worth the
employers
risk.
get very creative. Like I mentioned, a ping pong tournament on site, but even making it bigger than that and inviting the family, inviting the kids, and you have a food truck, and you have a bounce house, and you have a face painter, and it's like very inclusive. So it's not like just that one connection to the adult employee on having them stay. You're also rewarding their entire family. If that employee is working hard for you and throwing down, you should extend that
100%.
gratitude to the family.
100%.
Right?
Well, I know y'all are crazy busy. You've got a session coming up. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for carving out time for us.